three favorite tips for improving the quality of sleep. Well, one thing I would say is it's just fundamental, and there's a lot of research that really verifies the importance of getting to sleep before 10 o'clock at night. And I'm speaking here in London, which is one of the most thriving, international cities in the world. And I know that sounds really unrealistic, but the reality is that if we are awake at 10 o'clock at night, the body registers high stress, and then the adrenals secrete stress hormones, the cortisol and the adrenaline, to keep us going. And many people experience a second wind right around 10:30 at night, because if you're awake at that time, the body will give you the resources to keep going. But in fact, it's not healthy. And the quality of sleep that you get is much more restful and restorative if you're able to get to bed before 10 o'clock. Even if you then wake up earlier and have an early day starting the next day. So that's one of my tips. Another tip is to avoid using electronic devices, including television, let's say from at least by 8 o'clock, 2 hours before you plan to be in bed. Don't use any, read a book, don't use your computer, don't use your television, don't use your iPad, just read a book, meditate, listen to music, have conversation with friends, but avoid the stimulation from all of these devices that really activate the part of the brain that is called the thinking brain, the neocortex. It's a thinking brain, and it's very difficult to turn it back off once it's been stimulated through the lights and pulses. And I guess towards the end of the day, definitely have a ritual for relaxation. Some women like to take a hot bath and then put essential oils and put some candles, even if it's only for 10 minutes. For men, it might be something different. It might be reading something or listening to a favorite piece of music or playing your instrument if you're a musician or whatever it is, but having a ritual that closes the day and allows you a period of decompression before you then go to bed, so that it's training the whole body and the mind to recognize that everything's winding down, you're turning down, and you're going to then rest. And it does help. It sets a precedent, it sets a habit and a routine. And our whole systems, they love routine, they love ritual and regularity, so that will help train the body to recognize, it's time to wind everything down. Of course, herbal teas, I think, are also, I love to have, whether it's chamomile or kava or rooibos tea, mulberry is one of my favorites, a wonderful hot cup of tea before bed, but that is only if you don't have any trouble getting up at night to use the bathroom. Otherwise, you have to do it early enough that it doesn't disrupt your sleep.